How do I meet my soulmate? How do I move on from heartbreak? Does my dream relationship even exist? Are dating apps the only way I can meet people? Are all relationships this hard? This is Between the Sheets with Dr. Love. Each week, your host dives into sex, love, dating, relationships, and everything in between. Welcome to Between the Sheets with Dr. Love.
Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Between the Sheets with me, Dr. Love. Today, we are talking about apologies. And I'm not talking about the dramatic ones, not those tearful speeches, not the late night texts that say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. I want to talk about the kind of apology that actually matters. Because here's the truth. Most people don't want to face that apologies don't actually erase your patterns, only change behavior does. And there is this historical myth of an apology where somewhere along the way, we were taught that saying sorry is the end of the story. We let it go, we reset. That if someone apologizes sincerely enough, we're supposed to move on and start fresh. But that's actually not how it works. That's not how trust works. An apology is not a reset button. It does not undo the past. It does not undo the memory. And it doesn't automatically repair the nervous system of the person who's been hurt. An apology is not the finish line. It's the starting point. It's where you or your partner course correct. If you say you're sorry and you genuinely mean it, then you'll do your best to never put that person in the position of needing another apology for the same reason again. And that's what remorse looks like in real life. It's not words, it's behavior change. The behavior is the proof that you were truly sorry. Because if you keep doing the same thing, keep crossing the same boundary, keep repeating the same harm, then the apology wasn't accountability. It's just a pause. Just a pause to get you back to your relationship baseline, that feeling of okayness. But pauses don't build trust. Patterns do. And if you keep repeating the same harmful pattern, then don't expect trust to be great. It's not going to be this great performing attribute of your relationship. Forgiveness, yes, is a gift, but it's not a free pass. Forgiveness can be powerful. It's generous, it's healing, but forgiveness is not permission to continue. So when someone forgives you, they're offering you trust. They're not erasing a memory. They're saying, I'm willing to believe you're capable of doing better. And with that belief comes responsibility. If I forgive you for hurting me, the responsibility is now yours to ensure I never have to forgive you for that same thing again. That's the unspoken contract of forgiveness. Responsibility lives with the one who caused the harm, not the hurt partner. This is where so many relationships go wrong. The person who caused the harm says sorry and then expects the person who was hurt to do all the emotional work of moving on, the heavy lifting to get through this awful time. The expectation is stop bringing it up, stop being so sensitive, stop reacting. Real accountability says, I won't ask you to heal around my unchanged behavior, because that's not fair. Responsibility means you notice your patterns, you own your blind spots, you correct your course, and doing the uncomfortable work of becoming safer to love. Not just once, not when you're confronted or when there's a conflict or your partner's just about to walk out the door. It's consistently staying responsible. I was online the other day watching a clip and Matthew McConaughey come up and he said something that was quite interesting, something that I really agree with. He spoke about accountability and values. And he said in so many words, not quoting, that responsibility needs to sit where it belongs. And that is with the person who has the power to choose differently. The apology is not the end. It's the beginning of change. There's no excuses, there's no deflection, there's no emotional theater, there's just character. And character isn't revealed when you say sorry. Character is revealed after the apology. It's revealed in the work, in the change, in the responsibility. It's after that counts. But if someone keeps apologizing but never changing, something subtle starts to happen. Their words start to lose meaning. Your nervous system stops believing them. Your hope turns into hypervigilance. And the person on the receiving end starts to feel a little bit foolish. You feel foolish for believing them again. It's not because you're naive, but you're being asked to trust without evidence. And trust requires proof. So basically, if you mean it, prove it. And this isn't about punishment. It's about alignment. If you mean your apology, you prove it with different choices, different reactions, different boundaries, different behaviors. Not perfection, but effort. It's not defensiveness. It's ownership. Because the most powerful apology is the one that you never have to repeat again. And if you keep forgiving someone who keeps repeating the same behavior, you're not being kind. You're teaching them that words are enough. Forgiveness without follow-through doesn't heal the relationship. It teaches the other person there are no consequences for staying the same. And that's exhausting because this then becomes a conversational loop. It comes up all the time. But if you're the one who keeps saying sorry, this is not about shame. It's about growth. I want you to ask yourself, what am I not changing? What am I hoping my apology will excuse? What am I avoiding by saying sorry instead of doing better? Because love isn't proven in remorse. Remorse is nice, but love is proven in responsibility. It's an action word. To love, to be loved. So yes, apologies matter. They soften circumstances. They open the door. They are a start. But your patterns will tell the truth. And if you want to rebuild trust, don't just say you're sorry. Show me you have changed. Whether you're the one forgiving or the one apologizing in your relationship, real relationships are built on integrity, not intentions. You might intend to do something, but if you don't follow through, then it was just that, an intention with no proof. So if you are experiencing this in your relationship, you need to do a reality check. You need to think about what is going on in your relationship where accountability, where your boundaries, where your repair is causing more harm than good, because you always want proof with every apology. The words are not going to mean anything without the behavior change. If you guys are experiencing anything like this and you want to share it with me, get in touch. If you want to work around accountability, boundaries, repair, some emotional maturity, you might be able to come along to one of my workshops or programs or retreats where you can work with me and we can dive deep into some of these relationship challenges. So for now, say sorry if you need to, but let your behavior be your apology that lasts. Until next time, lovers, this is Between the Sheets with me, Dr. Love.
Thanks for listening to the podcast with Dr. Love. For all show notes and resources mentioned in this episode, head to www.drlove.com. That's DRLURVE.com. Got a question for Dr. Love? Email her at ask@dr.love.com. Love the show? Remember to subscribe on your favorite podcast app. Leave us a review or share it with your friends. Thanks for listening, lovers. We'll see you on the next episode. This is Between the Sheets with Dr. Love.